face my boss.
Why?
Face?
What for?
Yeah, I gotta see it.
What's wrong with it?
Just look at it. Don't be afraid.
What the fuck? What the fuck? The Goon Squad!
That's right, keep smiling, you fucking dog's vagina.
Chili dog.
Breakfast of champions.
This isn't mine.
Excuse me. Oh boy, you seem like a decent fella. I'm gonna let you off with a warning.
I'm Sandra. Dumb bitch.
Who the hell drilled my box?
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
You must bounce on it. Crazy style.
The bitch should be examined to make sure that all the nipples are okay. The bitch vomits. The bitch may be in difficulty. Small bitch.
Every poo-poo is pee-pee time. But not every pee-pee is poo-poo time. Huh? You ever think about that one, Mr. Batman? Huh?
Oh, geez. What's up, y'all? It's been a while. First off, I want to start off by saying, got some sad news last night into this morning about Hayden Panettiere, and it sucks. It's really sad. It's really sad. I cried a little bit knowing, what she had spoken about 3 months ago. And whether or not conspiracy theories aside, regardless, the woman went through a lot of stuff and she suffered a lot as a child actor and into adulthood. And she didn't want to pass that on to her child. And she was trying to, do the best that she could do. And I love her for that. She was the voice of Kairi in Kingdom Hearts. She was on a lot of Disney Channel movies, which I grew up watching a lot of. Ice Princess is one of them, or Ice Princesses is one of them. Just like a really cute kids movie. She was Dot in a Bug's Life. She was on Heroes. I never watched Heroes, but I know that was a big show for a lot of people. So my condolences to her family, to those close to her, all that stuff. It's really sad. 36 years old. I'm 35. I'm going to be 36 in December. So it kind of hit home a lot that it doesn't matter what age you are. There's certain things that are always going to stick with you. And I just want to remind everyone that whatever happened, whatever the circumstances may be, if you feel alone, there are always people that you can reach out to. There's always someone, even if you say you don't have friends, there's always someone you can reach out to and talk to and come out of that dark place. Because I feel like we've all been there at a certain point in our life where we just feel like there's nothing left or there's nothing we can do. And I want y'all to know that there's always something you can do or someone you can talk to. And I just rest in peace, Hayden Panettiere. Bring it on. Come on. She was an icon of the 2000s, and she dealt with a lot of shit that Hollywood puts a lot of young stars through, and it's horrifying and horrible. And she came out the other side stronger. And she's in Scream. This girl was gorgeous personality. And like I said, my condolences to her family and her friends and her loved ones. Just sorry to start off on a sad note, but that's life. Sometimes you gotta take a moment. What's up, MTC Collects? Danny and Tessa, how's it going? Justin Collects, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of people are really sad about her passing. And she had just said, I've got a lot more life to live. So it is sus. It is sus, especially the things that she was bringing to light. Hayden Panettiere passed away. I'm not ignoring you. I go through the chats as they come. So you got to talk and then you get to the chats. But she passed away last night, very sadly, at 36 years old, and it sucks. It's awful. On a lighter note, hello, another rundown. We're 2 away from episode 50. I don't know what I'm going to do for episode 50. I don't know if I'm going to do anything special. I think it'll just be like a run of the mill. rundown because I'm so sporadic with when I do them, which I need to get back to being on a schedule. I need to get back to doing some members only live streams but I'm trying to get those uploads out. Like I have a members only video going on right now that's going up for everyone tonight at midnight. And then I'm working on a couple other videos, mostly Marvel Legends, unfortunately, right now. But I've come to realize that Marvel Legends is the bread and butter of my channel. So maybe when Mattel drops their collector's line, that is when that will change into something else. Because obviously, like you see this behind me, and it's a bunch of Marvel Legends. What's up, Dan? CJ? And yeah, I'm going to be over on Danny and Tessa's channel. I don't think we've ironed down exactly when yet, but that will be upcoming soon. And here's the thing, everybody. So if someone wants me to come on their channel, I'm more than welcome to, but you got to reach out to me and give me a little time when it comes to like figuring it out, because as you know, I started a new job 3 months ago. Now I'm looking for another job, hopefully starting another one here pretty soon. So my schedule will once again be changing. I'll have to get used to that. What? Logic Blaster, $10? Thank you so much. Hey, I just wanted to throw you a few bucks. Always love your channel. You're a positive force in this world of collectors. Hey, I try. You know, as much as I try not to feed into the trolls, sometimes I do. And I feel lesser for it. And I feel like I'm stooping down to the level. But I always try to bring that like front-facing, hey, we all have the same hobby and we can all get along in collecting and supporting each other. And that's really what I try to represent through my YouTube channel at the very least. Logic Blaster, $10. Thank you very much. Let me get you a super clip. Gotta find a good one. Hold on one second. What is this one? Here we go.
And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? I know, right? It's so embarrassing. I don't even, whatever.
Sorry, I know that's probably not the best one, but I think it fits. Thank you very much, Logic Blaster. I appreciate the $10. I will put it towards, I have a payout coming up next month probably. I will put it towards something for the channel, whether that be like a figure or like some kind of, I'm going to need a new camera soon, like a new camera that I do my videos with. I may have to take the live streaming camera and use that. We'll see. But I'll contribute it to the channel in some way to help bring that positivity and inclusiveness going. Just keep it going, you know? So thank you very much. Now, Dinesh, thank you, or good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Super K, good to see you. I do be trying to be a bad bitch sometimes. It is what it is. All right. So, what was I saying? I don't remember. But toy news, right? So we just got over San Diego Comic-Con. So a lot of that toy news was already out of the way. It was already, you know, dropped, and now they're waiting to the next big con, yada, yada, yada. But there is some toy news trickling in. My mic is going in and out. Well, we can fix that. Hold on. God, I see. I may need a new microphone. That's what I may need. Let's see what we can do here. Check. Testing 1, 2. Is that better? Is that much better? What the fuck? All right. I'm just gonna take care of that myself. Is that better, Dan? I had to move a little closer. Let me know if that improves the audio. Toy news. So there hasn't been a lot. There hasn't. When I move to the right, your voice got lower. In real life, when you move to the right, your IQ gets lower. Or I'm just sorry. It was a joke. It was a political joke. But those people I was talking about, whoosh. So it doesn't really matter. Toy news. We haven't gotten a lot, but there are some things to look at. A few. And I was trying to like really dig deep and find, oh, my nose itches. Find some new toy news sites just because we were so lacking on the toy news. Let's see. I want to go to, I saw this. Now, I'm not a Motu person, right? But apparently this is a figure that people were looking forward to. And let me bring this up. Here we go. Logic Blaster, we will talk about those trailers. We'll get to that. I will talk some movie news. Actually, we can do that first before I forget there's a screen behind me now. So we got three screens I can spin around, and there's another screen behind me that has our security cameras for outside. Let me take this off, and we can talk about the D23 trailers for a second. Oh my God, Riley, so messy. Before we get into the toy news, we can talk about that because I think there's more news there than with the actual toy news coming out. Rowdy, I got called a motherfucker for being your friend today. Well, Ronnie, I think we all have that in common if we're all, because if being my friend means you're a motherfucker, then I'd say we're all some bad motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Of all the things to be called, you're a motherfucker. So you're saying I fucked your mom? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so trailers. So first of all, let me give my feelings about X-Men 97 season 2. Then we'll lead into the X-Men cast, and then we can talk about the other trailers. So X-Men 97 season 2. I don't want to do a full review. I feel like wake up, Riley. I feel like because it was so rushed, I'm not saying it wasn't good. But because it was so rushed, I don't feel like I should dedicate a review to the whole season just because they kind of just rushed through every plot line that they had in an episode and a half or less. Or like one plot line an episode. And that kind of bummed me out because I'm like, you're bringing in this epic story of death, resurrection, yada, yada, you know, and no spoilers, Dan, don't worry. And everything feels like just hitting a check mark to get to the next point. Like there's some really cool storylines that expanded like more than 5 to like 10 issues in the X-Men comic books. And they just kind of got one episode. Like I don't want to spoil. I know not everyone has watched it yet. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's one episode where there's like an alien invasion, and that is like something completely different in the comic books than what it is in the show. And I just feel like maybe we should have saved that for a whole mid-season arc, like, you know, in between the first season's arc, the first half of the season, because they only get 9 episodes, which is not a lot of time for a 30 to 40 minute animated show. So I feel like the season should have been longer. I feel like they should go with the syndicated 22 episode format and just kind of shorten the episodes a little bit. Don't say no spoilers and then ask if your spoilers are correct, Dan. Like, what the hell? He did get fired, but he's still an executive producer on the show, which is interesting because he wasn't even invited to the Emmys for season 1. So I don't know what the situation is there. But X-Men 97 season 2 was good, but it was over too quick. And it didn't feel that way at first. At the beginning, I was like, oh, the pacing is going to be great. And then as it went, it was kind of like a roller coaster and you're getting up to the hill and then it just drops immediately. And then it's kind of like, oh, look, we're going up. Nope, it's down again. Nope, it's down again. So that was kind of how X-Men 97, not because it was bad, not because I didn't enjoy it, but because the ride should have been longer or paced better while preserving more stories for later. Like they kind of, no spoilers. So X-Men 97 season 2, the first one was like an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give season 2 like a 6.5, 6.8 out of 10. That's what I'll say for X-Men 97. Now onto the cast. Going to the D23 stuff. The cast, we can look that up. We can bring that up. X-Men cast. Whoa. Hello. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Sorry. I apologize. Here we go. All right, so here is the cast for X-Men 97 season 2. Now, Samara Weaving as Emma Frost is a given. That's perfect casting right there. I can't complain about that. We already saw Sadie Sink as, spoilers, sorry everyone, but she's Jean Grey in Spider-Man. You can't just expect that to stay a spoiler past the first couple of days. You know, it's just not how it works. Especially because they're like, well, cast for the X-Men. It's Sadie Sink. She's Jean Grey. We got, what is his name? Kit Connor. I don't know what his name, playing Cyclops. Okay, here we'll just go down. Sadie Sink is Green Jay. Great. Did I say? What did I say? That's what I meant. That is what I meant. Oh, we'll get to Doomsday. I'm hyped for Doomsday. I'm one of those people that thought the MCU never went away. It was just kind of like scattering its resources too thin while still maintaining at least a solid 7.5 overall. So I was never like an MCU is dead person, but Doomsday looks. Ooh. Sadie Sink, Jean Grey, yeah, Kit Connor, which is a comic book ass name in its own, as Scott Summers / Cyclops. Great, looks good. We get the kind of the reddish brown hair, the kind of like good looks. Maybe he'll have to get a little bit leaner with the muscles to fit in the slim nickname for Cyclops there. Except in I'll get to Rogue because I have my thoughts about Rogue and who should have played Rogue. But Kit Connor, which is like such a fucking comic book name, as Cyclops. Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Magnifique. Perfecto. She's a beauty. Emma's a beauty. It's great. We've seen her in Ready or Not. We've seen her in The Babysitter. Lots of other horror stuff. She's a scream queen. We love it. We love it. Christopher Abbott as Professor Charles Xavier. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what he's in. The Crowded Rooms, It Comes at Night, and Possessor. Yeah, I've never seen any of his movies, but shave his head, whatever. I think he'll be fine as Professor Charles Xavier. Okay, Indy Navarrete as Rogue. All right, I think she's a sweet girl. I think it's great that she went from streaming to having the biggest horror movie hit of the year. What's up, Gatey's Toys? Good to see you. I can actually see your chat, so that's good. But I think that Sophie Thatcher should have been Rogue. I think she has the whole look, the hair, the Southern Belle look to her. Like she's just got the super round face. You know, I think that Sophie Thatcher would have been, I think that's the right name, would have been perfect as Rogue. I think that with this casting, and I'm not saying she's going to do a bad job. I'm not saying she won't look the part. I'm not saying she can't do it. But I'm just saying with this casting, they were trying to jump on the hype train, which I haven't seen Obsession yet. So I have no experience with her other than seeing her doing some streams, which was really fun. She had a great personality playing The Last of Us. But that's how I feel about that. Maya Boyd is Storm. Can't complain. She's gorgeous. Can't wait to see like with the flowing white hair. That'll look amazing. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Indy feels like. How do you say her name? Indy? I don't know. Kaylee Spanny would have been a better choice. Who's Kaylee Spanny? I know that name. What was she in? Oh, my back hurts. Damn. Sophie Thatcher is Morlock leader Callisto. I feel like Callisto needs to be older. I feel like Callisto should be like in her mid-30s. But I like that the whole X-Men cast is younger, including Charles. Where's my mouse? Can I have my mouse back? There it is. No? I'm so confused. Okay, my mouse is there. There we go. Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. Okay. All right, girl. I see you. This is great casting. He has the look for Mr. Where does my mouse keep going? He has the look for Mr. Sinister for sure. He's got the long face. We got the hair, this kind of suave look to him. I think Adam Driver will kill it as the villain of the movie. And I, for one, okay. Now, I want Hunter Schafer as Mystique, but I feel like it would be good if they save some stuff for the second movie, like Magneto, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Mystique. I feel like they should save that for the second movie, or like a spin-off movie, like just make a Brotherhood of Mutants movie and do it that way, and then have like an X-Men proper movie with the two of them clashing for the first time. Obviously not Charles and Magneto, put some backstory and history there, but have them clashing for the first time with spoilers for Brand New Day when it comes to like the inhibitor chips, have a different point of view about that. So kind of like a civil war for X-Men, maybe that would be a great choice. I hope he's doing a sassy Krakoa Sinister. I hope he's like a suave, sweet talking, but very like childish and like very like, oh, you offended me. I think that he can do that really well. Kind of like Kylo Ren a little bit. So I think that what is it called? D23 News. We'll go there. We'll check that because there's really not a whole lot of toy news to talk about, honestly. So it's good that we're diving in this. So thank you, Logic Blaster, for pointing out. All right, let's talk about the Doomsday. What I think about Doomsday. What does Rowdy Riles think about Doomsday? She thinks that Doomsday will be the best Avengers movie until Secret Wars. That's how she feels. Like, so Infinity War is obviously the best Avengers movie overall. Excuse me. Overall, Infinity War is like the best built straight up movie. Endgame has the best climax, but Infinity War is the best overall movie. So if we can get a combination of Infinity War's build up and ending with a resolution in a separate movie, Secret Wars, with the kind of climax, but all the way through without the little side quest time travel stuff, I think that Doomsday and Secret Wars could be the best Avengers movies that we'll ever get, period. Which would suck, but damn, do I want to see Secret Wars just fucking be the best event, because Secret Wars is my favorite comic. So I need him to clone himself. Wait, where did that go? I need him to clone himself at least a good 6 times. I'm gonna laugh when his sinister outfit is just a tighter fitting Kylo Ren costume with a cyberpunk. Also entertaining. We had a video where someone was openly discussing leaks, which leads me to believe, all the leaks were on purpose. Every single leak was on purpose, intentional. That's how they market these days. But as far as the trailer itself, I think that Robert Downey Jr. is gonna kill it as Doom. That Latvian accent, that kind of like Eastern European with a little bit kind of flair there. The way that he's talking, it's kind of a parallel to like, I am Iron Man and I am Doom, like that's what we want to see. We want him to be Victor Von Doom, but as important as Tony Stark was for the side of good for the Avengers and the Marvel Universe, I want Doom to be equally as important to the bad. You know what I mean? I want him to be the villain of all villains. And that's kind of what Doom is, right? Like Doom is always prepared. He's like Batman, but evil, who does magic. That's what Doom is. He's always prepared. He's always well-researched. He's always 7 steps ahead of everyone else. So Doom is not to be fucked with. And I hope we see that over these next 2 movies. I still think an older original lineup teaching a new group would have been the way to go. Young means Cyclops learning to be a leader instead of just being one. Who loves Cyclops though? I don't love Cyclops. Cyclops is a dick. Cyclops is a dick. I want to see someone like Scott Eastwood as Cyclops. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get that now. It's just they're doing the mid-20s, which I'm okay with. But there's always different interpretations and takes that we could have. I'm planning to dub over all of Doom's line with Christopher Walken lines. You come to me in your greatest hour of need, and I tell you my name is Doom, and you're like, this guy will help, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna shove that watch up my ass, and I'm gonna carry it through the war. There you go. There's my Walken for you. Hunt it down. Kill it with a knife. People forget Robert Downey Jr. has range. He's been doing Tony for so long. We haven't really seen him do anything else. Yeah, and he hasn't really done anything of note other than Oppenheimer, which I haven't seen and I don't plan on seeing since Doomsday. All right, let's see. I want to see where's the Ahsoka. There we go. Let's talk about the Ahsoka season 2 trailer really quick because y'all don't know. Ahsoka is my favorite Star Wars character, and I loved season 1 of Ahsoka because it was a direct sequel to Star Wars Rebels. It picked up right where Rebels left off, and it looks like season 2 is going to be an even bigger sequel to Rebels. We got fucking space battles. We got Thrawn. We got Zeb and Ezra meeting up again. We got Sabine and Ahsoka stranded on a planet. We probably gonna have Aboleth and brother and sister, and maybe even Starkiller. Oh my god, Ahsoka season 2 looks fucking lit. It looks so good. So don't really want to have much else to say other than I can't wait for January because it comes out in January, right? God, my nose is itchy. Haley Steinfeld was at D23. And then I guess the only other major thing to talk about is Star Wars Starfighter, which, as you know, Ryan Gosling is the it man right now. I want to see it. I don't need to watch the trailer. But what's up, Roughshod? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about D23 news really quick, and then we're going to dig into whatever little toy news there is. Last Starfighter, that trailer looked pretty good, and I saw that the character's name was Cade, and I was like, wait, when is this set? Is this set like hundreds of years after Star Wars? Is this Cade Skywalker? And no, it's not. It's not Cade Skywalker. Probably for the best, because Cade Skywalker was a terrible, edgy, cigarette-smoking, alcohol-drinking descendant of Luke Skywalker, and he was just kind of like the 90s bad boy trope where he was all flair and no substance. But his name is Cade in this movie, so that's cool. Not Cade Skywalker. The trailer looks interesting. It doesn't look like most Star Wars that we've gotten. It looks a little more, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. A little more clean, a little more flary. I don't know. But it is Star Wars. I like the classic Star Wars logo they've got behind it, that kind of like stretched font. That looks really cool. Juicebox BMW, good to see you. Cade with a K. Yeah, it's a different Cade. Cade was not just an edgelord, he was a cringe lord as well. With the one earring, he's like, I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. He was edgelord before it was cool. Was being an edgelord ever cool? I don't know if it ever became cool. It was just like more posing, like posers. I don't know. Speaking of posers, let's get to the toy news. What the fuck is up with my mouse? Where does it? Oh, you know why it keeps going away? Because there's a fucking third screen behind me, and it's probably going to that third screen. All right. Let me, whoa, where did that toy news go that I found? Ah, I lost it. It's fine. We don't need to talk about that one anyway. You can see I'm so rusty at this. Nope. Good God, yeah. I'm terrible at live streaming. Terrible. I need a producer. I saw these one for pre-order today. I thought these were pretty cool. So this is Acid Rain 1/12 scale stuff. Not that bad on the price actually. $40, and these are apparently like, you know, some really hardcore, like super well produced figures. They look pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like these guys could slide right in with your Operation Monster Force, your G.I. Joe, whatever. You know, these are like all around military dudes. Do they have pins though? Is that a pin in his arm? If you have pins, then you lost me. Oh, they got pins in their arms? Come on. Acid Rain. Yeah, they're good looking figures for sure. I just wish that they didn't have pins in them. That kind of ruins a figure for me at this point. Especially for $40. I don't know. I love all the little details, all the other like little giblets and whatever they put on them. I'm sure there's some interchangeability there. Yeah, that hurts my neck. I gotta sit like why you have a spinning chair, Riley? Just spin the chair. Derry season 2 officially happening. I thought that was already happening. I thought they were going back to like the 30s or the 20s. 20s, because it's 30 years, like 28 years. Derry, Welcome to Derry was the shit. It was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good show. And yes, CJ, they do have 1/12 scale acid rain stuff now. So they got a whole wave coming out. It looks like there's what you get with this guy. And I feel like these guys would like work with Halo stuff too. Like you pose them up with Halo. Novark FXH. This guy looks like nope. That hair is dumb. I was gonna say he looks like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid, but then he took the mask off and he's got a weird beard. Weird beard. I do not like that hair. I think that hair looks dumb as shit. The figure looks cool. Swap a head on there and you got something better, I think. Yeah, he doesn't come with an alternate head, just a little mask. A tactical Tekken figure, right? That's what it feels like. He's like tacked out and ready for a fighting game. But yeah, those guys just went up on Big Ben Toy Store. So there's a couple of those. Oh my god. What was there any other cool looking pre-orders that I saw? Oh fuck it, we'll talk about it here. Because this went up for a pre-order, and if you don't know, so Boss Fight has been doing their thing for a while, and Epic Hacks is their 1/12 scale of their Heroic Hacks, which is like 1/18 scale stuff. They're doing Conan the Barbarian and Red Sonja and Hellboy and all these other things, and they are a little pricey. Don't get me wrong, they're a little pricey, but so is every other Conan or Hellboy or Red Sonja figure, right? So it's all about if they're going to improve and keep, because Red Sonja was a good figure. I know there's a lot of people that didn't like the Red Sonja figure. I know there's controversy about it because of the company that owns the rights to Red Sonja suing or giving Mythic Legions a cease and desist for having a Red Sonja-esque looking head. But I think that with Lenny from G.I. Joe, and there's a few other people over there, I think they can give them the direction they need. Maybe bring the cost down a little bit in the future, because I'm sure a lot of this stuff was being worked on before Lenny jumped ship over to Boss Fight. But this Conan, people were saying Conan. I don't know how to say it. Am I saying it wrong? Because people are like, "Oh, you say it funny." I'm like, okay, Conan O'Brien, Conan. I'm saying it Conan because Conan O'Brien. That's why I say Conan. But if it's Conan, whatever. But $60 for a King Conan figure, is that what it is? Conan is not terrible. Okay, like it's expensive, yes. But the Frazetta Girls one is like $90. The Mezco one is all like second party or third party sellers now, right? So if you want a King Conan the Barbarian, don't you know? Boss Fight has a couple of up for pre-order, and this one just went up. This one just went up the other day. And it's cool because with Boss Fight, you can strip away all the layers. So if you just want a regular Conan the Barbarian, y'all, you just take off his armor and the soft goods cloak, and you've got a kind of snazzed up looking Conan. And they also give you other head sculpts for other looks. So you can have him as the King Conan or non-King Conan. And it comes with all of this shit right here for $60. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. So I think that this is a pretty decent deal. I think that this is not, I pre-ordered this, and if I got this Conan figure, I don't think I would need another one. Just because like I don't know a whole lot other than he's a cool barbarian, and Red Sonja is also in those comics, and they were published by Marvel for some time. The both of them were. So God, that mouse just keeps disappearing on me. I don't like that third screen. I'm gonna have to tell her, be like, you gotta fix it. Mouse lock it, unless you like switch it over. And then we got this guy, Thulsa Doom, which I do recognize that name, so I feel like this is a big main villain from Conan. I haven't seen any of the Arnold movies, so I do believe that Arnold is coming back to do a King Conan movie, and so I do think that that's correct. Thulsa Doom, I know the name. I'm assuming this is what he looks like in the comics and whatever other media. Kind of a skull guy like Skeletor, but with better style because he's actually wearing clothes instead of just a loincloth, you know? I don't know. I think this guy looks cool. Not bad for $60. I don't need him. And then this Red Sonja, she's been up on pre-order for a while, but I have the first one, and this one looks cool. I like that this one is like got pants, like she's wearing underwear, because the first one wasn't. But she's also got a sculpted chainmail body. I don't know. I feel like I could have more than one Red Sonja on my shelf and not be too upset. Oh, see, they got a swappable torso. Yeah, I think I can do this. I think I pre-ordered this one actually. So Red Sonja was not in a Conan movie. She was in a Red Sonja movie, and it was actually not Conan. It was like Conan, but not in name because they didn't have the rights. But that was implied that if you just assume it's Conan, you're not going to have a problem. So, you know. And then they also have this one, which is like a younger Conan fighting an elephant guy. And this is like kind of twink Conan. This is like him before his roid days. So he's kind of a little scrawnier. It's a completely different body mold, which is what they're doing this for. These epic hacks, you know, they're blank bodies and they reproduce them and use them for other things after they make the main release that they want. And I think that's good. So you get Twink Conan and Elephant Guy for $130, which is not bad. Like I said, it's not bad. That's like what, 50 and like 70 or something like that. 60 and 70. 60 for Conan and then 70 for the Elephant Man. And they're doing Frankenstein and some other stuff. And I did pre-order this one. Reaver of the Black Coast. Oh, see, this one's good too. I may not even need that other one. This one's fucking dope. I did pre-order this one too. So, hashtag Death Twink. The elephant dude is sick. He is pretty cool. Like, I don't know. I think that would be a cool thing to grab, that 2-pack. Does my sound good? Has it been better since I moved the mic and adjusted it? Let me know. And as far as Big Bad Toy Store, that's really kind of it. Like I said, we've been really like not getting a lot of toy news, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. We can talk about these guys. I don't think I've talked about them yet. Skeleton Warriors. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that's in here. I think this was an older toy line. What's up, Galaxy Class? Good to see you. I think this was an older toy line. Also, there's 14 people watching right now, as far as I can tell. Hit the fucking like button. I always forget to ask. Just do it. Just take the 2 seconds and hit the like button. Thank you. I'm pretty sure this is an older toy line in Mythic Legions, 4 Horsemen, not Mythic Legions, because this is not in the Legions line. I believe it's its own thing. Yeah, Skeleton Warriors Wave 1. These are cool. I don't know. 4 Horsemen's doing new figure sculpts, and they look kind of like some Iron Maiden-ass skeletons. I'm not sure. Skeleton Warriors from Playmates in the 90s. Ah, the nostalgia bait. Nostalgia bait. I mean, they look pretty cool. I ain't gonna hate. I was probably not allowed to watch the show. I was born in the 90s, or collect this toy line. So we got Aracula, Dr. Cyborn. Okay, I'm gonna guess. This is Aracula. This is Dr. Cyborn. I think I'm doing pretty good. This is Cyborn, Aracula. What's the names of the other ones? Boneseye. This is Boneseye. That's kind of racist, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And the other one is Claw. The most original of the names. Claw. I think I got those right. I think I was absolutely on point with that. I need a vintage Skeleton Warrior figure for my Motu knockoff display. Is it a Motu knockoff? Is that what it started out as? Oh shit, we got a lot of pictures. I was like, there's not very many pictures. There's a lot of pictures. I mean, these guys look pretty cool. There's no denying it, but they're like very niche. It's not something that I would need or have a place for it. I mean, I guess you could have your Conan fighting these if you wanted to. You know? Or whatever. They are skeletons, like demon skeleton guys. Now this one's a little racist. Bones Eye. What's up, the Dark Multiverse? Well, if you're rolling a joint, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blinkers the art. Yo, that made me a ghost. That shit turned me into a ghost. Read the comment, y'all. There you go. I'm not going to read it out loud, but y'all can read that. Yeah, this shit is racist. I don't like this one. That face is yeah, I don't know. Make it a little flack from that one, Four Horsemen. I don't know if there was another wave you could have picked and chose from. I don't know about that guy. I don't know about him. This guy's all right. He looks kind of like a gorilla skeleton. I don't know. The sculpt on these guys, of course, is amazing. It is Four Horsemen. So these babies are getting fat. Fat babies, you're still cute babies. All right, what else do we got in toy news? What else do we got? I know what we got. I know something we got. We'll get there. All right. Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about NECA for a second. Let's talk about why these are cool and why I will not be buying them. At D23, NECA revealed a scale of 7-inch scale figures based on the classic Muppet Babies cartoon. Now, I watched a shit ton of Muppet Babies reruns on Toon Disney or Disney Kids, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't remember what it was called. But they just showed the whole cast in one preview, right? Which leads me to believe 2, 4, 6, 8. These are probably going to be in 2-packs. So you're probably still going to be paying like $40, $50. Yo, that hit really got me. Excuse me. You're probably going to be paying like $40, $50 a pop and get them together. Like you'll probably get, Scooter and her together, Gonzo and Fozzie together, and then what's his name? I forget his name. The animal and the dog, and then Kermit and Miss Piggy obviously will probably be in a pack together. That's how I see them doing it. Now, is that cool? Is that great? Absolutely. Especially for people who are huge Muppets fans. And I love the Muppets. I love Muppet Babies. I would love to get me a Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. But I still ain't buying shit from NECA. Specifically because of, and I wasn't even treated badly by them. I didn't buy the Sewer Lab, the Sewer Lair, whatever. I didn't do, but because their response to that Donnie Sewer Lab fiasco was so fucking bad, and then their customer service has always been shit, I refuse to give them my money, regardless of whether they're improving, making things I want. Also, it makes things easier for me because I don't collect 7-inch scale stuff. I collect the 1/12 scale stuff, right? So that just makes it, yes, Ralph. Duh, I knew that. Ralph the dog. Wait until NECA makes the nursery playset and goes after you when they accidentally say, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I won't Boneseye and Scar from the unproduced Wave 2. Well, see, if Boneseye was from the unproduced Wave 2, they probably shouldn't have made him because that figure is racist. I don't care what anyone says. What's up, Frank Dumont? How's it going? Good to see you. I mean, yeah, it's not bad for 2 characters, but I just refuse to buy from NECA. So are these adorable? Absolutely cute. I love the parodies that Muppet Babies did, because they did the Wizard of Oz, they did Indiana Jones, they did Star Wars. Oh, see, look, Joe was just talking about that. But because they're 7-inch scale and because NECA is making them, I ain't buying them. You ain't getting my money, NECA. I will have Mattel, DC stuff, and other things that I like and enjoy, okay? I'm not doing it. Yeah, go yell at them, Dan. Go yell at them. Go say, hey, NECA, why are you so dumb about your customers and treating them with respect? My jigsaw figure fucking broke. Fuck NECA. And then I think it's cool that they're doing like Fortnite figures and all that stuff. But A, every other Fortnite figure is not in 7-inch scale, and B, NECA is making them. And they're doing the things that McFarlane will never do. They're doing pinless stuff. I swear to fuck, Todd will never. Damn. Logic Blaster. Hey, Rowdy, I think your haters suck, so here's a few more bucks to support you. I appreciate you. That makes my day. I'm not here to make money, but when I make money, cha-ching, cha-ching, it does make me feel a little better. So Logic Blaster, thank you for now $20. I appreciate it. We're going to give you another super chat clip. Find a good one. Let me see. Here we go.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day. Until we meet again.
I appreciate you, Logic Blaster. God damn it, Dan. Dan? With the 5 Rowdy Rouse memberships? What? You know what? That is just great. So you get a clip too. I just gotta find a good one.
We've decoded the intel from the First Order spy, and it confirms the worst. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow that motherfucker came back, and somehow Dan gave us 5 new Rowdy Rascals channel members, which, if you're a Rowdy Rascal channel member, you gain access to the Rowdy Riles Discord. There is a link on the members only posts. You click that, you join the Discord, and you get to talk with some cool people. My mod team is all there. We got a couple other really awesome people, and any channel member is welcome to join. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you were a channel member at any point, now, okay, if you're just signing up to get access to the Discord and Spy, which we don't talk about anything that's bad, but I'm just saying, like, if you just, then I'll kick you out. But if you just pay once and you join the Discord, I'm not going to kick you out. But let's keep that like trust. Let's keep that circle of trust where if you join the members only Discord, you intend on becoming a channel member again at some point. How's that? I don't want to kick anybody out. I would feel bad. I'd be like, well, you didn't pay 99 cents, so bye-bye. I just want to get people into the Discord, and I feel like that's a good incentive. So 5 new channel members. Let me bring up the what's up, Virgo? Oh, she got one of them. Y'all are the best. The Rowdy Rascals are the best. My haters are the best for making y'all so awesome. Yeah, I did that thumbnail in like 5 minutes. All right, let me see who got channel memberships because I have to go to YouTube to figure it out. All right, let's see. Gady's Toys. Well, there's another one. Oh, okay. So Gady's Toys, Lady Virgo Cool, Dork Energy, Skelly Bones, and Mark Behary. So 5 new Rowdy Rascals, 5 new people. Welcome to the Rowdy Roadhouse Discord channel. So it is really fun. The best dialogue written for any movie ever. No, I got that one beat, CJ. Just because we got so many gifts and donations, we get more super clips.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
That's the best dialogue ever written. You stand corrected, CJ. Wow. Y'all are awesome. I guess I should go live more often. See, if I knew... No, I'm just kidding. Money will make me go live. I'm joking. I'm not joking, but I'm joking. Logic Blaster, Dan, y'all are real ones. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, there's not a lot of toy news. We're pretty close to being done with what was shown off. Like, I haven't watched Lanterns yet, so I can't really talk about that. Oh, here we go. This was on the thumbnail. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this piece of shit. All right. Need some water first before. Also, there should be 16 likes on this. I'm going to check really quick. And if there isn't, I'm going to be pretty upset. We're going to see. 13, pretty close. All right, I'm not upset. I just made it 14. So good job, y'all. But anyone else who hasn't hit it, smash the like button. Let's tell YouTube, yeah, we want Rowdy to go live more. She should do that every week like she's supposed to, at least once. So Super 7, right? They're still around. They're still kicking. Still buying licenses. And this is the problem with Super 7, right? They're like the Funko Pop of collectors action figures because they buy all these licenses, they get started on a line, and then they lose the license and they don't produce the main cast before they lose the license. So they're just kind of like, oh, let's make placeholder figures until you get better ones, right? That's what they do. And then on top of that, they don't really do anything new or exciting when it comes to articulation. I slapped that like because it was talking smack. What's up, Oz? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. So Super 7 is like they're doing things still. They're still around. And we get this. So there was let's see, that's not bad for $30. So there was one at San Diego Comic-Con that was an exclusive, and it was $70 fucking dollars. $70 for their Battle Beast. And then Jada being the absolute assholes in a good way that they are, showed off their Invincibles Wave 2 and 3, even though Wave 1 isn't out yet at San Diego Comic-Con. And I believe they have a Battle Beast coming out. So they were like, oh, really, Super 7? Really? So they already kind of showed up Super 7. And now Super 7 is already doing a repaint of the figure that they had an exclusive of that was in people's hands. And now this one is apparently showing up places. It's a GameStop exclusive for $30. So it's like half the price of the exclusive. But that's because it's on like a retro card back and only comes with one accessory, which I think the other one should have been $40, not $70 with the quality of Super 7. And I know they're doing double jointed. They're fixing up some of the articulation. But then you look at the Jada one that's got butterfly joints, ankle rockers, yada, 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 you know, all the bells and whistles. And this one is just the derpiest fucking head sculpt I've ever seen. I don't know how you make a lion alien guy look derpy, but they managed to do it. Those eyes look like shit. So good to see they haven't fixed that. The blood looks kind of goofy too. It kind of looks like he went to one of those paint raves, you know, where they have the drums and what's that movie? It wasn't in 13 Going on 30. What was it? There's a movie. Was it? Did they have like a paint dance? I don't remember. Some chick flick, but it's like that. You know, that's what that looks like. And it's supposed to be, I guess, blood from this guy. And he's like absolutely covered in it. But now it just looks like he spilled the green paint on himself. And they put it on the outside of the box too to make more. Why is he covered in snot? He has long COVID. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, he's Katy Perry when she got slimed. Oh my God. So yeah, that is a thing. So it comes on a retro card, which, you know, Super 7 is known for doing that. They did it with their Thundercats wave. It's just, shouldn't you be dedicating, if you have the Invincible license, shouldn't you be dedicating some like real power to that rather than just letting Jada absolutely beat the shit out of you out of the gate immediately? I don't know. Maybe they'll only do like larger characters, but that would be like a waste of a toy line, right? And other than that, I really don't think that there's too much to talk about. I'm not going to talk about McFarlane this week. I have no desire to speak about that. We didn't talk about that, but we don't really need to. Oh, we didn't talk about these. We can talk about these really quick. We got 8 minutes left. Try to keep it an hour. These are kind of cool. $25 for like little open dioramas that you open and it looks like a scene from like classic video games. So we got Cloud and Sephiroth. From Final Fantasy VII. And it looks like the game case, and then it opens up and you put that's kind of cool. It's like a little play set with no play value. It's for adults, obviously. Terrible. Sephiroth. This is beyond cruel. You're wearing white after Labor Day. We got Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, which was a very different game than the more recent Metal Gear Solid's games. But yeah, these are like little figurines built in this, modeled in the style of the game, which I think is pretty cool. It's pretty novel. I don't know who makes these. But yeah, there's Snake, Crab Battle. What's going on, Snake? Crab Battle. And then we got, what is this one from? Okay, so Metal Gear, very cool. What is this? What the hell is this? Is this just, oh, this is just random PlayStation. This is a bunch of ones. Yeah, okay. Snake and Gray Fox. Is that who the other guy is? Love how blocky they are. NES Tiny Toons. I think it's only PlayStation stuff, unfortunately. I think they're only doing, okay, so they got, but who are these characters? I can't read that. Axel? Game League Logan? Oh, is that from Logan's Run? I don't know what that. I don't know what Logan's Run. I don't think that's what that. Oh, Twisted Metal though. Twisted Metal. Speaking of Twisted Metal, that is fucking sick. Hong Kong diorama from Twisted Metal 2. So it comes with the ice cream truck, and then you get Axel, the wheel guy Axel, and you can put him in that from that PlayStation pack. That's pretty sick, honestly. If I was gonna get any of them, it would probably be this one. Pretty cool. I don't know who makes these, but who is it? New line of Sega Genesis dioramas called Console Heroes Wilder Toys. Okay, I didn't know they had Sega Genesis ones. So maybe they will do NES. Oh, I didn't see these. Why do they have Stranger Things? That wasn't a Sega Genesis game. So we got Street Fighter 2. Golden Axe? No. What is that? Altered Beast. There we go. That's what that is. Altered Beast. I was poor and uni when PlayStation came out, so no idea. I don't know how old I was. Why is there a Stranger Things one? First of all, it wasn't on VHS. Secondly, it's not a Sega Genesis. Why? Just for the license? You're like, well, we got the license anyway. I mean, that's kind of cool. They fold into little Sega cartridges. I do dig that. I'm not hating on these at all. These are like fun for people that want them. They got Sonic and Knuckles. So is that Sonic 3? Or Sonic 2? No, 3. I was right. I'm a nerd. I'm a freaking nerd. All right, so let me take this shit off screen. Let me minimize my face. Like I said, not a whole lot of toy news. Just damn, I really need to go back to the gym, like the actual gym. I'm losing my muscles. Not a lot of toy news. Some movie news. D23, we got X-Men cast, we got more Doomsday trailers. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for showing up. I know I haven't been going live other than in the toy room. I've just been you know how it gets, you know. You start focusing on the content and doing that, and then of course dumb people just go back to being dumb, and it's like I really want to just ignore it, and I'm going to choose to ignore it from now on. Like I'm really just gonna do what I do, and why keep the box coming right at the end? So smash the like button to make up for it and hit the replay. I've got some videos coming out. I know I keep saying I'm gonna work on those original ones, but y'all, I don't have the time. I haven't had it yet. I can do my toy reviews for now, but I need to find, once I hopefully start this new job that I hopefully like a lot and hopefully turn into something else, like getting a piercing license so I can go to like a tattoo shop and do piercings or something like that. That's the hope when it comes to this job. So that's what I want. But I'm still waiting for my offer letter from them. So we'll see how that goes. They were like, yeah, we're going to send it today. And I still haven't gotten it. So hopefully I get it soon. What's up, Frankie? Because I'm so directionless when it comes to, because I worked at the same place for 14 years for a very long time. And then I've been jumping around jobs ever since. And it's fine. My partner has a good job that can support us while I do that. But I want to find something that A, is validating for me, and B, I enjoy. Like what I'm doing now, I don't enjoy. It's not sustainable. I don't like the things that they ask us to do. Snowcats. Oh, is that the G.I. Joe HasLab? When did that? Is that already dropping, or is the Snowcat, was that a major pre-order thing? You know I'm not a huge G.I. Joe person. The only reason I know G.I. Joes is because of the memes. The PSA redubs. It's not the only kind of whore I am. You know what's funny? It's so funny that people are trying to clown on me by using AI to make an action figure of me, and it's like, yo, that's a good looking action figure. Like if I had, regardless of what the name was, if that was a real thing, I would fucking buy it. I'd be like, your name aside, that's fucking sick. Look at the articulation. Way better than some other shit that's out right now. It's like, yo, you gave me my guns, you gave me, you know, my biceps, you had my tight, you know, the abdominals, you know, that shit. They kept it real other than the name. I'm like, yeah, y'all trying to what? Okay, all right. I'll take it. 97 Apocalypse. Is that coming out? Is that dropping now? Interesting. But I want to do my scripted content, my toy deep dives, my Mindy Max reviews, the stuff that I really need to do research for. But I also I figured out what I want to do. So when I'm doing like a Marvel Legends or like a DC Comics figure or whatever, I want to get deeper into the version of what that character's from, what runs they're from. And I had a lot of fun doing a couple of shorts. I did do my What the Fuck Spider-Man moments, my top 5. It's a short though. So if you haven't seen that, go to my shorts and find that. And then I also did one about Sasquatch from Alpha Flight. That was a little, and I would like to do more comic book stuff, not on its own, but mixed with the toy reviews, or just doing it like separately in shorts and talking about that stuff. So, you know, I think that I would like to see more videos. Girl, that was like a fucking almost month-long project. That was difficult. And I did do a couple, not to the extent that I did, but I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Because I did do Squadron Supreme and Dark Avengers, but the response was not the same. And also the effort wasn't the same because I hadn't read those stories front to back multiple times and know them, and then just kind of reread it and retell it as I went. So I'll think about it. It's a lot of work. Okay, so the HasLab is dropping. Gotcha. Well, other than that, I just want to say thank y'all. Thank you for the super chats, the channel membership gifts, and all that stuff. Welcome, new Rowdy Rascals. Go ahead and check out the Discord. Go to my members only page and click posts, and there's a link to the Discord if you want to join the community. Please do. Nothing crazy goes on there. It's just a place to talk about toys or whatever. We talk about movies, music, media, the news. Oh, God forbid we talk about the news, but there is a little thread for that. Spoiler talk. You know, I think we need to do a comic book one, but we'll see. It's growing, just like the subreddit Figure Fanatics, also growing. And I'd like to continue that, making communities that are for everyone, not just based on someone like, oh, I like this user, so I'm going to go follow their fan page. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make communities that are centered around me. I want to make communities where I bring people in and let them be themselves. You know, like the subreddit is like the epitome of that. There's no like links. I mean, you can post videos if you want. You can promote yourself. But there's no like, oh, this is Rowdy Ryle's Reddit page. Nope, it's called r/Figure Fanatics. It's for Figure Fanatics. It's for action figure fans. So you know that's really what I'm trying to build over here is a real honest to goodness community. Def Toys, good to see you. So I'm going to stop feeding the negativity. I'm going to start trying to figure out what I want to do for the rest of my life until I can retire, which is find a job that I think doing piercings would be, I have 18 piercings. I think if I could get into that, get my foot in the door, figure out what I need to get a license and go there and rent out, you know, a place in the tattoo shop or whatever and start doing body piercings. Cool. That would be cool. I think I could do that. I'm just a little squeamish. I don't have to get past that. But give myself piercings and my friends free piercings. So that would be cool. So yeah, you know, I'm always in my head. Sometimes you got to get out of your head. So yeah, with all that being said, keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to local LGBTQ plus community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. God, it's so dangerous out there, y'all. Like you just existing on the streets is dangerous at the wrong time in some of these cases. But I digress. Smash the like button. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. And bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah. End the stream. End it.
And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? I know, right? It's so embarrassing.
No. Wait.
Hi, can I take your order? 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 steaks, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
It's morbid time.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah, my shit. I won it. You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win in my yard. I win all of it.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out!
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day. Until we meet again.
Return to... Morty, you're still watching this crap, isn't this? To review figures and toys and stuff. Aren't you a little old for toys? Geez, Rick, you know, I don't think you should call her a bitch, and I kind of like her videos, so maybe you should shut the fuck up. Thank you, Morty. Thank you.